number of prison cells, and as you represented me at some point. So, Speaker, I think by the time I was the whip as the chair JLAC, we had a report of reforms in postal institutions. And one of our recommendations was privatizations of prisons within the country, and also to avoid punishing the children that are born in prisons. Because it's very unfortunate, it undermines Article 53 of the Constitution on the child rights, and they say child-based interest. So, Mr. Speaker, since you are the chair of JLAC, can you ensure you wind up on the report on postal institutions? And there is many land that these prisons are. I'm happy today, Mr. Speaker, I've seen Langata Cemetery is being expanded to come part of the committee land, among other lands, which it means we must be innovative. Secondly, Mr. Speaker, is on the issue of Kirinyaga. The attack in Kirinyaga of Kirinyaga, it's very unfortunate. Mr. Speaker, we are aware, it is not right, Mr. Speaker, that the J should travel all the way from Nairobi to go and terrorize people of Kirinyaga village because of business differences. And the people that are using police or GSU, Mr. Speaker, the next JSU camp that is in Mount Kenya is in Laikipia. How can they drive all the way to Kirinyaga to terrorize using JSU, Mr. Speaker? I think this issue of business, I want to appeal to the committee to look this issue of business library that we see in Kirinyaga so that the people of Kirinyaga village do not suffer, Mr. Speaker. On the issue of Sabasaba, Mr. Speaker, while we empathize and sympathize with what happened because of Sabasaba demos, the organizers, the planners, the executioners, Mr. Speaker, they must be punished with anti-terrorism laws, Mr. Speaker. Because that's economic sabotage. That is a way of sabotaging the government, Mr. Speaker. When you even ban a police booth, you are a local terrorist and you must be handled as such, Mr. Speaker. While we appeal for the IPO and the government to rein on the issue of police brutality and also extrajudicial killings, any person found, Mr. Speaker, to have violated, Mr. Speaker, Article 37 is very clear, it's peace and unarmed. But what we have been seeing in Sabasaba, Mr. Speaker, was criminals and goons, but Mr. Speaker, attacking, looting businesses, burning police stations, burning everything, Mr. Speaker, therefore, and blocking roads. They must be dealt as local domestic terrorists. Mr. Speaker, I join my majority leader, Senator retired Stewart Masayo. On the issue of Shakahola, I was shocked, Mr. Speaker, yesterday evening to watch that the Shakahola massacre season 2. Yet the bodies of the previous Shakahola victims have never been released to their families, Mr. Speaker. I want to appeal to the government, let us put closure to this issue of Shakahola. The people of Kilifi. Mr. Speaker, my heart as a parent, I was at pain because we were being told the bodies of children were being retrieved in shallow graves, Mr. Speaker. This matter should capture the imagination and attention of the nation, Mr. Speaker. Any person, we have never seen the seriousness of prosecuting and persecuting individuals who persecuted this Shakahola massacre, Mr. Speaker. I sympathize and empathize with the great people of Kilifi, and I want to assure them through the Senate Minority Leader that we are together and will pursue justice. They say the arc of moral universe is long, but it always bends to justice. Mr. Speaker, I submit.
Lastly, Senator Murango James.
Asante sana Mr. Speaker, ningependa kuchangia hoja ambayo ililetwa na Senator wa Laikipia. Mr. Speaker, nimesema kwamba hapo awali kwamba ni vizuri kutofautisha maneno, kwamba kama mimi kwa muda wiki moja nimekuwa nikienda kuzika vijana wadogo waliouliwa wakiwa na chini ya miaka 21. Wengi wao ambao waliuliwa katika maeneo ya Kirinyaga. Moja tu ndo waliuliwa Kidhurai 44 na hawakuwa katika maandamano yalikuweko. Tumesema ni wazi kwamba kuna wale ambao wakora ambao wamekuwa wakiharibu mali ya umma. Tunakubaliana nafaa kuadhibiwa. Lakini pia wale waliouliwa wenye walipatikana na hawakuwa na makosa, pia nadhani wanafaa kupewa ridhaa, Mr. Speaker. Kisa cha msichana ambaye alikufa akiwa katika jela ama akiwa ameshikwa na polisi. Hiyo ni kisa ambao tulisema wakati tulikuwa tunaongelea maneno ya Ojwang ambaye kurudiwa, Mr. Speaker. Kwa sababu ameshikwa na nasikia kwamba alikuwa mtoto wa chifu katika eneo hilo. Halafu anapelekwa ndani katika kituo cha polisi, halafu anatoka akiwa ameaga. Hiyo hatuwezi kuunga mkono. Nimesikia viongozi wakisema mambo mingi, Mr. Speaker. Nimesikia wengine wakisema hata watu sijui wapigwe risasi sijui wafanywe nini. Mr. Speaker, wakati tumekuwa tukitembea katika nchi wakati wa kura, Sote tulikuwa tunaongea katika lugha moja. Lakini nimekuja kujua binadamu ni kama mihogo. Maganda yanafanana lakini ladha ni tofauti kabisa. Kwa sababu inapofika mahali ambao tunafaa kuongelea maneno ambayo tunajua ni dhuluma na hujuma, tunakuja kidogo tunakwepa kuongea hilo. Kwa sababu tunafaa tukae kama Wakenya na tuongee mambo yote. Mr. Speaker, siku hizi katika uongozi nimekuja kujua kwamba sio kila kikombe ni cha chai. Sio kila tabasamu lina maana jema. Siku hizi hata sumu inakuja ikiwa na harufu ya maua. Na ndio unaona leo tunapoongea mazuri ambayo inafaa ifanywe na kuongea waziwazi kwa wale mambo ambayo inafanywa, wengine tutakuwa mbaya. Lakini Mr. Speaker, mimi kuna kitu nilisema. Baada ya wiki moja inzi lazima akufe. Lakini kama inzi lazima akufe, afadhali kukufia kwa nyama kuliko kufia kwa choo. Kwa hivyo ni vizuri kuwa katika kumbukumbu na kukaa ukiongea maneno ambayo unajua kwa kweli inalingana na katiba na watu wako katika upande wako. Mr. Speaker, Mr. Speaker, hii maneno tunaongea kila mtu anaelewa, kwa sababu tumekuwa katika hii Kenya. Sio lazima uonje bahari nzima ndio unjue iko na chumvi. Tunajua kuna wale wakora waliharibu mali, kuna watoto walikufa ambao hawakuwa na hatia, na tunajua wale tunafaa kuwafidhia ama tunafaa kuwafanyia namna gani. Mr. Speaker, lakini tusiwe watu wa kuongea maneno yasiyo maana, kwa sababu wakati mwingine tunaonekana kama tunafanya. Na ukumbuke kwamba unaweza kuwa kiongozi, lakini unajua nyani ni nyani. Hata akivaa suti ni nyani kwa mwenye alimshonea suti. Kwa hivyo ukichaguliwa na mwenendo yako ni mbaya na unaongea mambo yafai, utaonekana hivyo. Na niwakumbushe ya kwamba Mungu wako na kawaida ya kuinua watu ambao hawana lolote kwa yeyote mbele ya watu ambao hawaamini chochote, kwa sababu Mungu ni wa sisi sote. Wakati utafika. Kwa hivyo ni vizuri tuzingatie, tuongee, tusaidie wale wanaoumia, tuchunge maneno, tusiumize wale ambao wanazikana, kwa sababu hii mauti itatukumba sisi zote. Hata mimi najua kuna msonomari amba kuna mti fulani unakuwa mahali wa kutengeneza jeneza langu. Sote tunafaa tujue hivyo. Sisi wote ni watarajiwa
That sums up the comments on the statements, honorable senators. And in order to conclude on the business of the House, I'll rearrange the order paper and call out order number 20. Clerk, call out order number 20.
Order number 20, the Technopolis Bill, National Assembly Bill number 6 of 2024, resumption of debate.
When the House last rose, Senator Osotsi was on the floor, and you have got 7 minutes to conclude on seconding this particular bill. Senator Osotsi, proceed.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I think I stopped at the point where I was saying that there are some provisions in this bill which are quite unique. They are not consistent with the international norms on technopolis. And I said, for example, the definition of the technopolis, particularly Konza technopolis, whose definition is defined as just a number of hectares. That is not proper, that is not progressive, and that is very limiting. Because, Mr. Speaker, we know of technopolis across the world. We know of Silicon Valley, we know of Silicon Forest, we know of Gurugram in India. All these are not limited by the number of hectares where they sit. They are limited by ideas, not the amount of space they sit on. So we'll be starting on a wrong foot as a country if we try to limit technopolis based on geographical sites that they occupy. So I think it will be very important to amend so that we do not set a wrong precedent on that. I also was concerned about the functions of the authority, where the authority has been given the function to allocate land. Mr. Speaker, that can't be the function of the authority. We have institutions which do that in this country. We have the National Land Commission, we have the Ministry of Land. can they be allowed to do that? Because we have started hearing concerns that some unscrupulous land operators have already descended in Konza City and they are buying land in preparation for all this. Mr. Speaker, I also wanted to say that this bill has also to be looked at into the 7 elements of our technopolis. It has only captured government and large companies. Mr. Speaker, for us to have a proper technopolis, we need to have a university. All technopolis across the world have a university located within the technopolis. This bill does not talk about that, Mr. Speaker. Research institution, it doesn't talk about that. Mr. Speaker, the bill also is limiting, it's only talking about large technology companies. We also need to provide opportunities for our youth who can set up small tech companies and they can be housed there. So I think there is a lot that needs to be done to this bill, and as a member who is very conversant with Technopolis, I will be proposing amendments to this bill to align it with the international standards and also create value for Kenyans in this bill. Mr. Speaker, I second.
Now, honorable senators, I propose the question that the Technopolis Bill, National Assembly Bill number 6 of 2024, Senate Bills number 6 of 2024 be now read a second time. Honorable senators, the bill is now available for debate, and I will allow Senator Samson Cherargei to make his contributions.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, and I want to thank the mover and also the seconder, the DPL, Deputy Party Leader of ODM, my neighbor Senator, Senator Otsotsi, and also Chairperson of County Public Investment. Mr. Speaker, I was excited to listen to most of his insight yesterday since he started seconding, because it is his forte in this industry. And I'm happy, Mr. Speaker, he has given conspectus of what should really happen in Technopolis. So, Speaker, as you are aware, when we were in Form 1, you were being told what is definition of biology or definition of chemistry. So, Speaker, the word Technopolis refers to an urban place where it's like Silicon Valley that we have in the US. And it is, in fact, it's based where it is technopreneurs, the area of innovation, the area of tech, Mr. Speaker, and therefore it is very critical. I agree, Mr. Speaker, that as the world revolves, in fact, as we talk about technology in Kenya, Mr. Speaker, we are still slightly behind. Because I saw even companies like Meta and other major companies are now moving to artificial intelligence. So it is a moving target. Mr. Speaker, if you have happened to have watched the movie, I know you are a bit senior, called Hard Target. So, Speaker, the story of that movie is that a gentleman would always want to use one bullet, but he would miss the target. That's why it's called Hard Target, Mr. Speaker. For I know for the JNC and the rest don't know what movie Hard Target is, because I don't think the current type of movies in Netflix and Amazon and others, Mr. Speaker, or on YouTube captures that. But I advise that if you should find time, I know you are a busy man, you should watch that movie. It's a very interesting movie. So that is, I want to equate it to the fact of the technology. Technology, what is in the morning by evening, Senator Otsotsi will tell you, has become obsolete. So we must be at pace, Mr. Speaker, in our lives. I remember there was an issue of elections, and you were very instrumental during the UDA nominations process and also being an agent of elections, and you are part of the people alongside you signing the charter during the engagement with the current president, Mr. Speaker. So this, and we were arguing about the role of technology in our elections, Mr. Speaker. Technology will control our lives, Mr. Speaker, but what surprises me, Mr. Speaker, is that when you go to other countries, they are now resorting to use of paper, especially when you travel, Mr. Speaker. And I know your members from table office are conversant because we normally travel together with the Secretariat, Mr. Speaker. I hope I can see they are smiling. I don't know whether it is true or false, but they are aware because I was once a chair, Mr. Speaker. When you go to America, these established countries, they are now retreating and using papers or hard. They no longer fear technology because technology also is vulnerable to cyber attacks. Is vulnerable, Mr. Speaker. That is why, in fact, if you remember, and Mr. Speaker, at least you have practiced long enough in this country, you remember the substratum of the conversation within the election petition of Raila Odinga case in 2017. It was about the servers. And we were being told people in France were yet to wake up. Because, Mr. Speaker, I'm happy in this bill, we are creating our own store. Let me use the word store so that Kenyans can understand. We are creating our own hub, Mr. Speaker, so that we don't need to outsource. Mr. Speaker, in fact, as we talk today with the issue of e-citizen, the issue of cards, Mr. Speaker, in banks, is becoming a serious digital economy. And therefore, regulation and legislation on digital economy is very important. I want to thank His Excellency the President, Mr. Speaker, because he has been instrumental in establishment of digital hubs in 290 constituencies. That will bring revolution in terms of digital economy. The laying of fiber optic across the country, Mr. Speaker, will ensure Kenya, alongside South Africa and Nigeria, become one of the greatest hubs, Mr. Speaker, in the entire Africa, Mr. Speaker. So these 290 digitals that President William Ruto is pushing to be established in everywhere, Mr. Speaker, it should and it must be welcomed by each and every person.
Senator Cherargei, it's 6:30. When the House resumes tomorrow, you will have your 15 minutes remaining to conclude on your contribution.
Okay. But in future,
now, Honorable Senators, it is now 6:30 p.m. Time to adjourn the Senate. The Senate therefore stands adjourned until tomorrow, Thursday, 24th of June.